Ciao a tutti, come stai? Tutto bene? Hello guys, learn Italian, I repeat, learn Italian. This video is in English, please don't run away. It's interesting how it could be confusing to know what to do after getting your pre-enrollment letter from your university. Many people have been asking me about how to apply for a visa. This video is especially for the students in the countries who use VFS Global to apply for a student visa or a tourist visa, whatever, because I understand that for some countries you need to request for a visa directly to the embassy, but for example Kenya, you must I don't know if it's a must, but I used VFS Global to apply for my visa, and the process was very direct and very swift. If that's the stage you're at right now, as I always say, this video will give you the clarity that you need. Stay tuned. First things first, the link for the VFS Global, it's usually provided after you get your summary or something like that. I think Universitally provides that, but if you don't get the link, just go on Google, search VFS Global for the country that you're in. For me, I searched VFS Global Kenya, Nairobi to be specific, because I understand that we have two, one in Mombasa and one in Nairobi. So after searching, I will just guide you as I look at the website. Yes, if you have your laptop or your phone, you could open the website as I explain. Yes, so you'll see the various categories. It will ask you to either apply for a visa or to book an appointment or to find a center or extra premium services. So for you want to apply for a visa. Click apply for a visa. Sorry, I don't know how to share my screen. I need to do some research on that, but honestly, it's just easy. I'm just going to explain. First of all, you need to identify your visa type. Is it a long-term visa or a short stay visa? We have the business visa, employment, invitation, medical treatment, mission, religious, study, sports completion, transit, tourist, adoption, family reunification, free entry, family members of the EU citizen. And mind you, this is not just for Italy. I remember that when I went to the center, it's for a couple of European countries. We have Italy, we have Malta, we have Germany. No, Germany is not there. Germany is a different process. I'm trying to remember, but my head is not heading right now. But there are so many European countries, so that usually it's like they've come together and now formed this association, and it's been there for a while apparently. So yeah, you select your visa type. So for example, if it's the study visa, it will literally, the website will just show you everything that you need to know. We have two types of student visas. We have type C and type D. Another common question, how much is the visa? How much is the student visa in Kenyan shillings? You pay 50 euros, that's for the visa and the VFS fee, which in Kenyan shillings is 2,885 shillings, and the visa fees is 7,250. So if I can remember well, you're supposed to pay both of them, the 7,250 plus the 2,885. I'm sorry if I'm not focusing on the camera. Yes, you add those two. And they've also told you to note that it is subject to change. This depends on the currencies, how they are. It can shift from time to time. So this is just the current conversion as at today. Then for the documents required, they will give you a link where you can see the checklist. I will go through them with you right now. And there's also a link to the list of approved insurance companies. You remember the link I told you about in the previous video? It's here. And also I found it last time and I attached it in the description. So if you're still confused about which insurance to go to for Kenyan students, I put it in the description. So let's just talk about the checklist briefly. I hope it hasn't changed from my time. I can see that it is still as it was. You should go there in person. My phone is telling me to charge. You should go there in person. Don't send nobody to apply your visa for you. You need to fill out a visa application form. It's also provided in this link. Fill it, sign it. If it's a No, I don't think anybody is a minor here. Then, number 2, you need a biometric color passport photo that is not older than 6 months. Go to a studio, a photo studio that does this. Like, make sure they get the dimensions correct, because they've said 35 by 45 mm on a white background. So go to a place that does this. Maybe they take passport pictures for green card application. Go to a good place. Don't just take a picture with your phone, please. Then you need your passport, of course. This one I don't have to talk about it. A copy of your Kenyan ID, don't submit your original one, just a photocopy. You need your school enrollment. Of course, if you're in the visa application stage, you already have an enrollment letter from your school. Proof of regular income. This is the bank statement. I am not going to talk about it in this video because I explained it in detail. Everything to do with the bank statement, I talked about it in the video where I'm wearing red. Go and watch it. Proof of accommodation in Italy, which I also talked about. So this is just like an overview. I think I've provided you guys with all the details you need to know, all the details. And lastly, it's the individual medical insurance. That was the previous video. So you guys, I've given you all the information. Honestly, I'm looking at this checklist and there is nothing really that I haven't told you about. The visa application form, by the way, I don't know if I should help you fill that form. I don't think there is anyone who has told me they're having problems with filling the visa application form because it's pretty direct. Yeah, just that passport picture, of course, that one you go and take for yourself. The passport is very obvious. ID, school, and literally, I've told you everything. Let's go back to the website. The processing time depends on each individual's case. However, applicants should always apply a minimum of 4 weeks before the intended journey. In case it's considered uncomplicated, if your documents are perfect, the processing time is 15 calendar days, continuing from the day the embassy receives all the required documents, excluding the day of submission and return to VFS. So if you're keen on submitting everything in the checklist, your process will be very fast. But you should always make an application 4 weeks before in case of delays. Please, if they've said for example, if you're intending to go in September, make sure at least by end of July, June, July, August, by end of July, you've booked. Immediately you get your summary pre-enrollment, apply. Immediately they tell you that they've sent your application to the embassy. Don't wait. Every day you wait, a date is taken. So please don't delay your process because of these calendar dates. They've also provided a link with the forms. There's the visa application form for 2025, the bank verification letter from you if you're providing your bank account, and the one for the sponsor. There are 2 letters. Yeah, sorry, I took a short break. My phone went off. Okay, so after you download all the documents, the next thing is to begin your application. What they mean is that you fill the visa application form and you'll take it physically to the VFS Global Center together with the other documents in the checklist. But to do that, you cannot just walk inside there like it's your place or like it's an open place. You must book an appointment. Make sure you choose a date that you know you'll have gotten all the documents ready. All the forms have been filled. If it is your bank statement, insurance, accommodation, everything, be sure that you will have gotten them by the date that you have selected. Let it be your deadline. By the way, I need to mention that to book an appointment, you must create an account with VFS. It will just redirect you to the place where you need to put your email, password, things like that. You'll also see a place where they're showing you some other services. These are extra services. There are some people who pay beyond the minimum that is required. Some pay because they pay more because they want an extra room, like a premium room. They want, for example, for their forms to be checked specially. It's not so relevant. I didn't, let me not say it's not relevant because I didn't receive the VIP treatment, but maybe those who have paid for the extra money can tell us if it was worth it. but I didn't do that. I just booked the normal, and that was it. After that, you need to pay the fees. You don't pay it in advance. You pay it at the time of your appointment. When you arrive there, that is when you pay. I think the only amount that is paid here is the VFS fees. You remember I gave you some categories. I think it was around 2,800 and something. That is what you pay on the website, but the visa application fee you pay when you're submitting your documents. Now this is where it gets interesting. After you book, it will send you an confirmation and everything. That is when now you go with your documents, and make sure you have don't go there with missing documents, because you'll have to go back again. Please don't be late. Don't be late. You are not the only one who is submitting your documents. Don't be late. For me, actually, I went there even prior to my appointment. I went in advance. I just wanted to know how the place looked like, the environment, because I felt like they would do an interview for me. I don't know why I felt like that was the interview, but there's nothing to worry about. Nothing. Don't worry. Non preoccupati. So they don't ask you anything at first. They just confirm that you've provided everything. Period. Basta. Finito. Then after that, now after you submit, you now go back home and wait. I think you pay extra. You pay. My time it was 50 bob if you want a message to update you. Yeah, I think, you'll see it in the website. You can pay to receive those updates for the messages, blah 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 blah. But then you wait for them to contact you. That's it, nothing else. Please, I know some people think that now that is the interview, now submitting your documents, then you're asked questions. No, this is just submitting of documents and like a biometric appointment. They take your biometrics and I think your picture. I don't remember, did they take a picture of me? I really don't remember, but there's no interview there. The consulate is not even there. It's just the VFS organization that receives your documents and forwards them to now the embassy. So probably the next people to contact you will be the embassy to request for an interview. I don't know if it's a must for everybody, but after VFS, immediately 1 week later, I was invited for an interview, physical. Then I was like, I was dying. I was concerned because I saw some YouTube videos. They're not content with your documents. That's when they call you to confirm if you're real, if you're honest. So I was kind of damn, did they find anything wrong with my documents? Why are they calling me for an interview? And they called me during that week. It's on Monday, then they tell you to come on Thursday. So I was what is wrong? I literally had 2 days to prepare for the interview, and that leads us to our next video. That's what we are talking about next, the interview, how it went. I wanted to post that video today, but I was why post the interview and I haven't posted the process of applying for a visa in the first place. I'm guessing most of your interviews are in September, August, so I don't think I'm late with this video. I hope that for the ones who haven't booked the appointment or anything, they will be helped by this. I will now give you the tea of my interview and how amazing it was, because it was amazing. So if in any case the video is already late for you, you have nothing to worry about. They are human like you. You have nothing to worry about, absolutely nothing. Be calm, be honest. And I look forward to my next video. After you are contacted by the embassy, I understand it's not a must. They might contact you for an interview, they might not. The embassy's response will be sent back to VFS, back to the initial stage. They will not tell you, okay, it's not like the US, yes, granted, denied. You will not be told they will not tell you actually, but I think by the way your interview has gone, you could kind of guess the result. But they will send it back to VFS almost immediately. Not almost, I think it depends on the number of applications. But for me, after the interview, I went for the interview on Thursday. On Friday at 12 noon, 12 noon is when I received the message and email from VFS, and they said come and collect your passport. And this is the worst part. They don't tell you if you've gotten the visa. They don't tell you in the message. So you're just going there taking yourself, not knowing what you're taking yourself for. They just say collect your passport. The anxiety. But I think you can know. Yes, I've remembered, guys. I've remembered. Sorry, as I make these videos, it's like a reminiscing moment for me. I got a message from Universitally. You remember the one that sent your summary? Then they said your visa has been accepted. I think they said something like that. I knew I had gotten a visa before. But if you don't get the message from the school or Universitally, we are not sure. We are not so sure. Your stomach is probably like, you're probably getting butterflies as I talk about this. I'm sorry. So thank you. Subscribe. We are almost at 300 subscribers. From 0 to 300. Thank you to everyone who is part of my group. I think you can see some benefit because when I'm not able to respond, someone else can respond. The link to join the WhatsApp support group is on the description. Just click to join if you're in this process. If you have any serious burning questions about scholarships or school application or visa application, anything. I know there's so much involved, there's too much. It's crazy. Follow me on TikTok. But if you really want to talk about this serious stuff, this visa stuff, the group is the solution. I like it when you ask your question there because it can help you. The answer can help another person. But if you message me privately and someone else is going through the same problem, they will not know. That's it. Love you guys. Take care and learn Italian, please. Per favore. Per favore. Sto imparando italiano. I don't know if that was correct, but no, I said I'm learning Italian. Yes, I hope I've not forgotten to mention anything, honestly, because I know this might have been very confusing for the people who don't use VFS Global. Sorry, this video was probably not for you if you're not using VFS in your country, but yeah. If it was not for you, watch the other videos. They might be for you. If you're in the VFS, if you're in a VFS zone, I hope this has helped you. Ciao a tutti. See you in the next video. Take care.